Good scandal, where secrets come to party and reputations go to die. It's like gossip's dramatic cousin, always ready to spill the tea and turn a quiet day into front page news. Let's dive into this week's Diamond series and see how our scandal keeps us on our toes. Hey guys, Audra here with Flawless Crested Geckos, and this week is a Diamond series. Today, as you heard in the intro, we are talking about a scandal, but not just any scandal. A gorgeous scandal, a really interesting scandal, a scandal by way of a female breeder of ours named Scandal. She is just a gorgeous girl this week. We're spotlighting her because, again, you guys know if you followed us for very long that we are all about our high whites and our reds. And wouldn't you know it, we put those two together and we have high white reds, right? So you guys also have seen Panty Dropper quite a lot. And this particular female is a girl that has literally forever been with Panty Dropper. She is just a beautiful, beautiful example of what a high white red is. She's got great structure. We actually got Scandal from Altitude Exotics way back when, and she's just an OG mama for us. Wonderful producer. She's just, she's on her game. I think we've highlighted stars before, but we got several high white red females from Brian several Black Fridays ago, which, mind you, mentioning Black Friday just reminds me, don't forget that we're going to have 200 geckos up on the site for Black Friday. We are super excited because this is the event every year that we just really enjoy. We really love to just get creative with some of the different deals and sales that we can run. So be sure to keep on the lookout for all of the announcements that will be coming up in the next couple of weeks. And if you guys are Patreon members, you are in for an extra special treat this year. We just have so much planning. If you haven't been on our Patreon, come join us. Even if you only give us a tryout just to see the Black Friday preview, we would love to have you. Come on, dive into our Patreon so you can see what all benefits are in there and how it can help you build your programs, or just, pick up a few geckos along the way that you really, really love and you might not have seen otherwise. So, like I said, Black Friday, make sure you check out our website, and we'll be having a lot of all the other social media platform updates, posts about it, and all that kind of stuff. So don't worry, we'll remind you if you forget. But getting back to the original topic of this video is our procurement from Altitude Exotics way back when on a Black Friday. Like I said, we got quite a few high white red females because that was what we were after. We were really after that high white red, working sort of some pink lines in with those high white reds and just really going in on, multiple, because I don't know if you guys really notice this. I do, because I'm such a color theory nerd. But when it comes to reds, there are so many different tones, the highs, the lows, the in-betweens, and we all kind of know that pink is part of red, right? So this girl, she's an older girl, so she doesn't quite fire up as much as she used to, but she is just so beautiful and you will absolutely love her. So without further ado, let's show you our scandal.
Are you guys needing some assistance with your Crested Gecko breeding programs? Well, check out our Patreon. We've been running it here now for pretty much close to 2 years. Everyone's been extremely excited. We keep adding new perks every time you guys turn around. We give away Xanthics, we give away high whites, we give away lily whites. We actually upgraded this year to we're giving away over 12 geckos every single year. That averages out to at least a gecko a month, and we've been doing over that. So you are not going to want to miss becoming a part of the Flawless Crested Geckos Patreon family. There's two tiers. There's a $50 tier and there's a $100 tier. You get all your funds back in the form of Flawless Crested Gecko savings account. You can take advantage of having 5% additional off by being a Patreon member, as well as having year-round free shipping. You guys are not going to want to miss this, so go head over to patreon.com/Flawless Crested Geckos.
And here she is. Yeah, say hello to the camera, Scandal. So this particular girl, she is, like you can see, she's more of a lighter red, sort of verging into that pink, but she still carries her gorgeous high white look. She's just a beautiful example of what an older high white red actually looks like. A lot of people get confused about true like pink lines versus high white reds that have aged a bit and now they appear pink, because she definitely appears pink. But now we do have several lines that are actually pink. So you just have to like be careful with your procurements. If what you're really after is a pink line, you want to go find pinks, not necessarily older reds that, you know, kind of get lighter as they age. She's not extremely old. She's, you know, working around probably the 8 or 9 year mark, but she's very beautiful. She actually, I believe she had this year off. I have to check my record books, but she has produced some of the most amazing geckos for us. Just a beautiful example of what high white reds are. And look at her little pink toes. She's got like little pink toes there. Let's see, the camera will focus in on her little toes. But if you notice, she's got this nice big tail, and she does have some spots on her, so she's not completely clear of spots. But you know what? We don't care. She's beautiful anyway. So nice structure, great head. She still has most of her like crests and stuff, which a lot of times, if you'll notice, like with breeders and things, especially your older ones, your vets, your veteran breeders, they will start to lose their crest, because that's what happens during the breeding process. I don't know if you've really, some of you probably have seen this a good bit, that they, you know, get kind of rough during the breeding process, and they'll bite on each other and all that kind of stuff. And so sometimes you get crests that were once there that are not there anymore, because maybe a boy got a little excited, or maybe she got a little irritated and decided that she was just going to rip away from him. But anyway, she still has a beautiful amount of crest. She still has, she's always had great structure. I mean, look at her little head from that angle. So she's always just been a really beautiful example. She doesn't really, she's ready to go lay back down, I guess. We do this during the day, so, you know, with little cresties, they like to sleep during the day, so she's probably giving me the side eye right now. A little tongue. You gonna lick your eyeballs, girl? You gonna lick them? You can see her little eyelashes on her eyes, and that's where they get the other, you know, nickname of eyelash geckos, because their crests make them look like they have eyelashes. So again, she is part of our High White Red program. She was paired her first several years with Panty Dropper. And she just, I don't know, she just made some amazing babies. Let us know out there, you guys who have gotten geckos from us, if you've got a Scandal kid. We would love to see the offspring from Panty Dropper Scandal, or any of the other animals that you have gotten from us. We love to see how these animals have progressed and what all they've done for you. And we always love to see flawless grandbabies. So anyway, that is Scandal. I think she's quite beautiful. Say bye. Can you wave? Probably not. She's like, if you don't put me back, woman, I'm so ready to go back. So, as you can see, Scandal is a lovely example of a high white red. And we would like to know what your favorite programs are. Do you have programs that maybe you initially kept them separate, but now you're blending them together to see what all you can come up with outside of, just like for us, the high white number and the red, when we stuck those together to create those high white reds. Tell us about it. Do you put yellows and whites together? You know, yellow is always one of those colors that gets a bad rep for some reason, because people either like them or they don't. But anytime you put yellow and you're trying to go with a higher white, yellow has the most reflect of any color, so you're going to get a clearer, brighter white, right? So use all of the tools that you have in your toolbox as it pertains to your morphs and your colors, and just put them together and see what you can get. Just have a plan. You know, plan out your pairings. Don't just stick randoms together. You know, really have some forethought in them and figure out exactly what colors work together and what colors don't. What colors end up giving you muddy browns, or you know, just a mixture of stuff that you can't really, you know, isolate and see the potential of, or the true potential of. So if you like this kind of video, we know we do a lot of diamond series, but if you like this one and this has been your first viewing of a diamond series, we have a playlist that's called the Diamond Series here on YouTube. So go check them out. Go binge watch some diamond series videos. We've got tons of geckos, and I believe last week Will gave sort of a preview of some of our Black Friday deals that are going to be out there, or geckos that are going to be posted. So make sure you keep your eyes open for all the details as it pertains to Black Friday. Remember, 200 geckos, 200 on the website for Black Friday. And remember, Patreon gets first dibs. So even if you want to come and join and see what it's about for the month, this is the month to do it. So as long as you get in before we drop our release to our Patreon members this Black Friday, you will get all the details and you will get all the opportunities to get those, snag those geckos up before the rest of our gecko world gets to see them. So again, join us on Patreon, join us here on YouTube and all the other social media channels for all the information as it pertains to flawless. We love you guys and can't wait to see you again. Peace out. Bye.